Welcome to the MVP Show. Today, we are chatting with Antonio Gilabert. He's the CEO of AX Azure, and he's the man behind Renko Dynamics. Hopefully I pronounced that right. A social network specializing in helping other professionals who are experiencing project deployment issues with Microsoft Dynamics 365. You can catch up with Antonio in various speaking engagements where he shares his knowledge and experience. He's one of the leaders of the Dynamics 365 Saturday type events that run in Barcelona and Madrid. He is an amazing guy with incredible story and incredible passion for Spanish speakers and the Spanish community, as well as the wider Dynamics 365 community. Full show notes for this episode can be found at nz365guide.com/153. Now, let's get on with the show. Antonio, welcome to the MVP Show.
Hello, Mark. Thank you for having me. It's a really pleasure.
It's good to have you on the show. Let's talk a bit about where you're from. What part of the world do you hail from, and what's the best thing about where you live?
Well, I'm from Madrid. I'm from Spain. I was born and grew up in Madrid center, but when I got married and I had my two boys, I was unlucky for having a girl, so I have two boys. I moved to a place close to Madrid, calmer and with more space for the kids, named Coveña. It's a village close to Madrid. I think everybody knows Spain. I love my country. I love because you can find very different things from the north if you compare with the south. And obviously the beaches, obviously the gastronomy, and yes, you are really welcome to visit Madrid. Madrid is a really nice place, really nice city. I love also Barcelona. We were last weekend in the Dynamic Saturday with Demian and my team, and I love that city also. So I think we are really happy living here.
Very good. I actually met Damien for lunch in Madrid a couple of years ago.
I know it.
Yeah. I was traveling at the time. I had not long finished the Camino de Santiago, so I walked for 33 days across the top of Spain, which was incredible.
Yes, I think I would like to do it some moment in my life, because people that who has done this experience, the feedback is fantastic. It's really awesome.
Yes, it was amazing. I tell you what, it's just, Spain is a beautiful country, as I say, I've done the top of it. I've done Madrid, I've done Barcelona, and then right down as far as Malaga. And there's a place called Ronda down there, which was just amazing, incredible little town.
Yes, sure. Even if you go to the island, Balearic or Canary Island, it's other paradise, because you can find many different climate, many different weather, even just only with different meters. It's incredible, the island weather. So yes, it's lucky.
Yeah, very very nice. Mallorca was the other place. I've just been to Palma about 3 weeks ago, and that was once again beautiful island right off the coast of Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. So tell me, what's your favorite dish? What's the favorite thing to eat in Madrid?
Well, in Madrid, to be honest, I don't know how do you say in English, but it's the cocido madrileño. It's a really nice dish here, and also you can find a lot of restaurant with Michelin start. And you can find, well, the most common thing is paella. Is the rice is cooked very well in many different places in Spain, but there are other dishes. To be honest, I think when you travel abroad, you consider that you are lucky to be here because our gastronomy is quite with a lot of variety.
Yeah, yeah. So true. Did paella? Did that come from Valencia? That people in Valencia claim it. They originated with it.
Yes.
I haven't been to Valencia yet. I do plan on going someday, though. It should be good.
Valencia and Alicante, they had the famous to cook really well the rice in many sense, and they are fighting who is the best, Alicante or Valencia.
So tell me, how did you become an MVP?
Well, it's a long history, but my journey was I started working in a gold partner 14 years ago, specialized in dynamics, including in that time AX, NAV, CRM. And my professional profile always has been focused on Dynamics AX. At that time, was the version I remember ASAPTA 3.0 was. I'm old when I say something. And after 5 years, I decided to leave the company and start my own business. And it was when I started up El Rincón Dynamics, a social network in Spanish for helping colleagues and customers in our language, because every document, every forum, every answer at that time was in English. In this network, we create the first e-learning platform specialized in Dynamics AX and right now F&O. And even with Demian, we are trying to have more content with customer engagement and Power Platform. And everything is in Spanish. We have more than 250 courses and many information. I think we are 5,500 users around the world, most of them Spain and Latin America. And with this initiative, Microsoft, when after 2 years with this network, I received the first award 8 years ago. So I've been very lucky during 8 years in a row as MVP, and it's something for me really special. I've continued with many different activities in the community. For example, with Ras and Demian, we are working on Dynamic Saturday initiative. It's really nice event. And always when we can, for example, this year with our Rincon Dynamics, we have started to create Spanish chapter. The last one was really amazing because KPMG wanted or shared with us their 50th floor in a very big tower in Madrid, and the event was fantastic because all the community more or less we were, I don't know, maybe 60 people, and it was really nice and in the cloud of Madrid and yes, this kind of thing is really interesting for sharing knowledge, for growing the community, for spending a good time, and yes, this is the way that we need to be right now with all the technology that we are receiving a lot of information, new changes, new version, new updates. The only way to catch up everything is with this kind of initiatives.
Just last week, I was with Muhammad Alam, who oversees F&O.
Yes,
Yes, and
I
so
know him.
he seems to have a lot of things changing in F&O. A lot of great new product lines with its fraud protection. A lot of what they're doing, in the commerce sector now. There's a lot of change, and it looks very positive. Lots of new functionality.
Absolutely. The platform is growing. F&O, of course, they are developing. When I say they are, is Redmond with the product team, and they are even acquiring new solution like the last one, for example, asset management. And yes, it's really difficult to master all the functionality that you have in F&O. What happens now? Well, now we have an open travel with our customers because F&O is perfectly complemented with the platform, with customer engagement, with Power Platform. You can have services from Azure like cognitive services, um, artificial intelligence. You can have machine learning, and all these things. If you mix with F&O, it's something spectacular. So yes, I think the momentum is it's really really excited for all the professionals and even the customers.
So you're specialized in F&O, starting in AX and NAV all those years ago. How did you really get into that kind of financial side of software?
Well, I didn't work never with NAV. Always my professional profile was with AX. If you've have asking me about the financial point of view with the ERP,
Mm-hmm. How did you get into it?
yeah. Well, yes, more or less. I've been specialized in this sense, but it's true that during 8 years, well, 8 years as MVP and 14 years working with this tool, I've been deploying many different industries, and it's true that more or less I can have a global vision about the ERP. I'm specialized in finance, in project module, and everything that you can have around to finance world. But I know perfectly fine what it means production, master planning, or fixed assets, or other modules where fixed assets is more finance, but other modules like human resources that they complement perfectly fine the F&O. So like I have more architecture vision in order to plan a global project from the end-to-end process. Right now, even from the beginning, I mean with customer engagement, because well, customer engagement. I have to say CDS platform. Sorry. So this is other world. This is other open door to do things, to develop. It's true that right now, Mark, all the developments that we are trying or we are understanding from our customers, we try to move to CDS because I think one of the success in the deployments is to develop the less possible. And if we need to develop something related to the ERP, if it's from financial perspective, it's okay. But if it's not, we need to plan with other platforms like CDS, and this way it's going to be better for every wave, for every version, and the one version strategy.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. In what way has the MVP program affected your career?
Oof, it's been to me, from my personal opinion, it's been a key, because one of the best part as MVP has been to one, once a year you spend 1 week in Redmond with other MVPs around the world, other cultures, other races, other professionals with different talent, and it's amazing if you can take advantage on those time. It's really really useful because you can connect with, in my opinion, the best professionals in the world with Microsoft technology. So to me, this part has been really really important. Another, when I was the first time awarded as MVP, well, I started to think that this fact was going to be an strategic position, because in my company and in all the companies that I've been working, it's really important for the strategy to share knowledge, to learn from other people, to attend in events, to participate, because this way you can grow more, and even the most important part is that your people can grow. The people can have personal names or personal brands, and it's extremely important right now. Axasure, we are roughly 30 people when we finish this year. And the most important part is that all the people in my company wants to share, or at least respect this philosophy. And this philosophy has arrived from the MVP program. For this reason, to me, has been especially important.
Do you travel much for work? Have you found that, becoming an MVP has led you to travel the world much, or do you pretty much just stay within Spain?
Well, I have many customers around Spain. I have customers in Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Zaragoza, Basque Country, Malaga. So most of our customers are from Spain, but it's curious. Um, one specific or one small detail, because with some of them I have to talk in English because the official language is English, even in Spanish cities, because we are receiving a lot of companies with rollouts, and maybe the core is in I don't know, Switzerland or Germany, and the official language in the company is English. At least twice or yes, twice a year, I have to go to US, and maybe some specific travels to Europe, to France, and but it's not normal, to be honest. I'm traveling, yes, but from Europe third times a year, and US twice for MVP Summit, any conference like Ignite, Envision, something like that.
Yes, 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 makes sense. What's the favorite place you've been to?
Well, good question. Um, I have a very nice remind about Saona Island. Saona Island, it's close to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, and it's a typical place where you want to disappear from some time to time. So yes, I remember perfectly fine. It's like the film, very blue, the water, paradise beach, and it's a small. It's something with then without noise, just only the waves. So yes, I think something like that. Sound Island, close to the sea. I love the sea, and I need places close to the sea. And the next question could be, but you are in Madrid. Yes, I am Madrid now, but my dream is to have something close to the sea.
What do you think has been the biggest value? Been in the MVP for 8 years now, must be 9 years coming up. What's the biggest value of being an MVP for you?
Well, one of the most important part for me, again, it's just timing when we spend together in Redmond once a year during MVP Summit. I enjoy a lot to live during a week with other MVPs from. It's true. It's about technology, but it's about to know different countries, different races, different cultures. And for me, when I arrive here, it's like, hey, you are very small. You are living. The world is awesome. It's fantastic. The people is when you travel is when you realize and your mind open. And I always say that I wish my children have the same opportunity like me, because traveling and knowing other cultures is when you grow as a person. And for me, the MVP, of course, there are many reasons about technology, about the feeling for helping other people, about the feeling for helping your colleagues, companies, users. Um, and but again, if to me the most important part is okay, I can spend time with people in other country completely different, and you learn a lot.
Is there anything else?
Well, about the biggest values uh, to share is something that it's extremely important, and the feeling that you have with other with other people in the community, even with competitors. Um, Here, at least in my country, I've been always the person who has tried to lead F&O in order to manage community and events and to become a speaker. And it's something like, hey, I don't want to share anything because it's my treasury, and they are completely wrong. And when it's like, when I can imagine that it's happened to you more or less the same, you can receive emails saying, hey, I don't have, or I haven't met you in person, but thank you for this report, thank you for this content, or thank you for your work without money, just only for helping the community. It's something extremely important because you feel better. You feel better. It's like, hey, my professional um, life has sense.
Tell me a bit more about the contributions that you do as part of being an MVP, particularly around the website. Is it Elreen Dynamics?
Yes, our Rincon
Yes.
Dynamics is like
Yeah.
Dynamics Corner in
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
yes, El Rincon Dynamics. I spent uh, a lot of time over there because, again, I try to book time in weekly, and even in the company in Axasure, I try to say to my people, hey, you can answer, because if you answer questions, you are learning, and the best way to learn something is to explain to other people and to teach them. So Rincon Dynamics is one of them. I'm this year I've started with the presence event in Madrid. We have done two, and both has been really good experience. Again, it's completely open. It doesn't matter your color, it doesn't matter your company, it doesn't matter anything. It's just only to share experience about technology. Um, Dynamics 365 finance and operation, at least even customer engagement, I know, but the technology needs more people and more specialized people. So the idea with these events is try to catch or to show something interesting for young people who has finished their career, their degree, and they want to start in the work life, and they have no idea about what it means, ERP or CRM or Dynamics or Oracle or SAP. Well, it's okay. Well, at least Dynamics 365 platform can or need a lot of people. We are not enough. Um, it's a product on a platform that we can sell very well. In my opinion, is the first time that we can compete against SAP, against Oracle, because yes, they have very companies in Spain, but with the SAP HANA, and you say you are using Office 365, the answer is yes. You know that SAP HANA is going to be in Azure, okay, and you know that you have to redeploy everything, okay, and how much does it cost this project? And it's not a migration, it's a redeployment. And in this opportunity, we can advance with Dynamics 365 because he's, hey, you are using my cloud, you are using some of my services. Maybe it's a good moment to start for understanding. Okay, there are huge projects, maybe with 10, 20 years developing in SAP, and of course that it's a monster. But again, if you have to move to the cloud with SAP HANA, that monster has to be redeveloped. And for this reason, I think it's a very good opportunity to arrive and to compete again this kind of project. So yes, about about my job, my effort with the community is trying in that event to explain, and always I try to record the sessions in order to offer what we can do with the platform and the possibilities for the market, for the job market, to young people.
What business application MVP do you respect the most?
Well, right now, um, Accessure started 5 years ago, and in January we have really high lucky to count on Damian. Damian is starting the Dynamics 365 customer engagement and power platform, and it's been something spectacular because we can arrive to our clients with an end-to-end conversation. It's not only F&O. We are very good professional in F&O because we have spent all our professional life with it. But right now, I respect a lot customer engagement CDS and Power Platform in order to, for example, to develop a logic app, to develop a flow, or well, to develop. I mean to to configure. And to me, it's extremely important because it's an open door to do many things that before this strategy, this really nice strategy, um, it wasn't possible. So for me, yes, CDS and Power Platform. Of course, F&O it's my love, but it's true that right now we need to take the hand with CDS. Absolutely.
Tell us, just before we close out, tell us a bit about Power Platform Amigos.
Oh, yeah. Marco and Mario are really good friends. To me, it's a really nice initiative because, again, Mark, you have a fantastic website with many programs, and we need to remind that there are people that they don't feel comfortable with English. It's normal. And Marco and Mario has started with Power Platform and Amigos and friends in order to share to different people that the MVPs and the professionals are normal people who loves their job, and the conversation is really nice. It's really close in order to know better the person, not only the professional. And obviously we talk about the technology also. But yes, I said congratulations for these both guys. I love that guys because Marco and Mario are people with passion. I think you can find in many people in the MVP community, but to me, it's a really nice experience and a really nice initiative for Spain and Latin America.
Well, it's been great talking to you, Antonio. Thank you very much. We're at 30 minutes, which is fantastic. I think you've done very well, and it's been so good hearing about your career, Madrid, and the success you've had with your company as well as being an MVP. Before we go, if people want to follow you online, what are the various websites and or social media channels they can follow you on?
Well, if it's listening to me, customers, Accessure.com is your company for rollouts in Spain or maybe deployments. And for me, you can connect very easy in rincondynamics.es or even in Twitter or Instagram _Gilabert _. It's really easy to contact me.
Thank you for listening. Are you interested in becoming a Microsoft MVP? If you want to get practical tips on what you can do to reach your goal of becoming an MVP, please head to my YouTube channel and watch my MVP Monday series. There's around, I think we're coming up to 30 odd episodes now that I've put together. And it'll be my tips and tricks on how to become an MVP and the steps you can take if you would like to be involved in this wonderful community. As I said before, full show notes can be found at nz365guy.com/153. See you next Thursday.